This must be love. Boom, clap, sound in my heart. The beat goes on and on and on and on. Boom.
Hey guys, what is going on? This is Cardinal Bird 5, and today we have another special theme team gameplay for you guys, and we're going to be doing the Tampa Bay Rays. So let's go ahead and start talking about this team. First, for our rotation, we have David Price, Live Series, the Flashback James Shields, Flashback Matt Garza, Flashback Scott Kazmir, and the Live Series Chris Archer. Honestly, there really wasn't much to choose from. I might have missed some players, but not a lot of people are going to Tampa to play. Most people are leaving because they can't afford them. So there really wasn't much to choose as far as starters. The bullpen's kind of decent. We got Wade Davis, the Flashback Rodney. Wade Davis used to be a starter there. And then, of course, Rodney had some good years there, and it's actually his flashback card for him, Tampa. Benoit, the Flashback, pretty solid card. We have Drew Smiley in our bullpen as a lefty. He's currently a starting pitcher for them. Brad Boxberger in the bullpen. Jake McGee, who used to be their closer and now their current closer. I may pronounce this wrong, so I apologize ahead of time. Alex Colome. I don't really know how to say it. I've never really heard his name. Going to the lineup, shortstop leading off, we have Escobar. Left field, we have Crawford. Then we have the Prime Longoria playing third, of course. I mean, obviously, this is the one player everybody thinks of when you think of the Rays. And then probably the one legend you think of in the game for the Rays is Fred McGriff. So we got the, I guess there's like 3 or 4 different McGriff cards. Actually, the last year they had a Tampa Bay card and it was pretty good. I think it was like a 92. This year the Tampa Bay card's only a silver. It's an okay card, but I went ahead and went with the one with the most power. The Flashback Ben Zobrist. One of my favorite cards in the game. I did discover this card early on in the season. Don't really use it as much anymore, but it's a really cool card. I went with the Tampa Bay Will Myers. Could have went with the Live Series Will Myers, who has a little bit more power and can also play first base, but we're not going to need him to play first base. Wilson Ramos, who recently was acquired by Tampa, one of their few big acquisitions as of recently. So I got him at catcher. I know it's kind of, I don't really consider cheating, but I'm going to go ahead and play him there. Center field, we're going to have Melvin Upton Jr., who's kind of just I mean, he's got a little bit of pop. The main thing about this card is his, fielding, speed, and defense. All pretty solid, and he's going to be batting 8th. On our bench, we have Stephen Vogt. Corey Dickerson, who I think had a disappointing year, but he's going to be a nice pinch hitter off the bench. Same for Stephen Vogt. And I could honestly start Vogt off for Ramos, but I'm just going to have him off the bench. Logan Forsythe off the bench, nice utility player, decent pop, hits lefties well. Kevin Kiermaier, pretty much going to be a defensive specialist off the bench. And then Matt Duffy, who, is pretty much going to be a utility guy, middle infielder. He can also back up, Escobar if we do face a lefty, because this Escobar cannot hit lefties. So that's pretty much it. There really wasn't much to choose from. Let me know if I missed some players, guys. I mean, I probably did, but yeah, a few people helped me out with this one. I really couldn't find much on it, so let's go ahead and get into a game. Alright, so we are facing the X-Men. Opponent is pitching Noah Syndergaard. He has Jose Reyes, A-Rod, Ryan Braun, the new Russell Martin, Prince Fielder, Beltre, creative player, and Ichiro. We are pitching Scott Kazmir. I will say before this video, I was actually playing another opponent and I was pitching Kazmir, but unfortunately, the game ended. Well, actually, I'll tell you what happened. I got signed out on accident, so the game I didn't record the game. But yeah, Kazmir is a very difficult to pitch with. He is not the greatest. So this should be interesting. We might have to utilize our bullpen a lot this game. In fact, we're going to go ahead and set our play defense. Opponent seems to be swinging pretty early, so we're going to stick with that changeup. Gets a piece of it. And Ramos makes the play. Oh man, that's got to be fielded. That's Longoria too, but we were playing him in because we didn't know if our opponent was going to bunt or not. That would have been a routine grounder, however. That was a really good pitch too. That was way outside the zone. Nice play. I knew that was going to be a risky play. I wanted to try to get the lead runner though. Good play by Longo. Ooh, got him swinging. I'll be happy if Kazmir can give me like 2 to 3 innings, honestly. My bullpen's pretty decent. I can rely on Benoit and Davis. And I got Smiley, who's a decent lefty. Lefties aren't the greatest. And we're facing Syndergaard, who I usually do okay against, but he can be really tough at times. And we're going to hit a grounder to third. He makes a little sliding backhand. Not even sure who made that play. Who was that? Crawford's going to rip a single to right field. Sit on that slider. I really enjoy using that Crawford card. That was one of the first collection rewards I did early in the season. And Longo's going to rip one up the middle. Are we going to test Ichiro here? No, we better not. We better not test him. I really wanted to. I think I would have been out, though. See how he attacks McGriff. He's been pretty aggressive in the strike zone thus far. That's a terrible hit. That might be a hit, though. Oh, wow. Don't feel proud of that. And Zobrist is going to pop it straight up. And of course it stays in play. Only our luck. And I swing and miss. Oh, what a choke. And struck him out with fastball middle end. Or high end. Now Beltre's up. Beltre usually kills me for some reason, even against lefties. People like just hit bombs. He's gonna pop that up. And he rips that one into the gap. I'm surprised this creative player is batting the bottom of the lineup like that. Hopefully we can get through the batting lineup one time though. We got Ichiro here. Can Longo get this? Oh, what a catch by Longo. I thought maybe I would have to dive to get that, but he ended up extending and getting it. 3-0 count to Ramos. And he's going to walk him. Upton's going to rip a single in between the first baseman and second baseman. Finds just enough room to get the right field, and we're going to have two on. I think with... Yeah, Kazmir's up, so we'll go ahead and bunt here. And we're going to get a little blue pit with Escobar. That was really a bad swing, but we'll take it. That 90-something contact, like 99 or 97. For some reason he goes to first. I don't know why. I don't know if he would have turned that anyways, though. But we go up 2-0. What am I swinging at? Stranded a lot of runners, but thankfully my opponent kind of made a mistake there and didn't attempt a double play, so we do go up 2-0. Syndergaard hits a pretty good ball to right field, but we're going to camp under it. Myers is going to make the play. Nice little, ooh, Longo barehands it, showing off. That was unnecessary, Longo, but we'll take it away. I think we're going to go with a slider in on the hands. Oh, we hang it, and he crushes it. That was a terrible pitch. But you're going to have that with Kazmir. I'm telling you, he's just very sporadic to pitch with. You can't have consistent control with him. Sure, my opponent keeps checking his swing. We're going to go with a changeup low. Oh my god. Kazmir is bad. This card had a lot of potential to be like a solid card too. I don't know what they did to it. Like, I understand he probably didn't have the greatest control, but when I think of Scott Kazmir back in the day, I think of him as like a solid young prospect for the Rays, and maybe I'm just exaggerating his velo, but I could have swore he was throwing like mid-90s consistently. Seems like he's throwing 91, 92 a lot with this card. I feel like they did that with a lot of the flashbacks. We're going to try to change up down here. Hopefully we can keep it down. Slider away. Finally get out of the inning. That might be our last inning with Kazmir, because I want to utilize this bullpen, especially Wade Davis. Haven't really used much of Wade Davis since the beginning of the year. Zobrist rips one to right field. It's going to be a double. Good hit. I really enjoy that Zobrist card. That and the Jimmy Rollins, I think, are some of the most underrated and underutilized cards in the game. They don't have the most power against righties, but to me, they still drive the ball really well. You just have to pull it. Oh, Myers hits one pretty well to right field. Fortunately, it couldn't go in the gap. Zobrist's going to tag from second to third. And Ramos slips a single up the middle, and that's going to score another run. Okay, then. Alright. Try to slide her down and in. And we get him. Do service to this card and the Bartolo Colon. And Escobar basically can't make a routine play, even when Ichiro hits it hard. But it's whatever. And he's going to go with Chris Bryant, so this is a perfect opportunity to go ahead and make a double switch. Now, let me go ahead and show you guys how to do this double switch. I had somebody in the videos asking how to do it, and I'll show you guys. What you want to do is you want to go to Wade Davis, because that's who I want to bring in. Go to double switch. And you guys can see here that Melvin Upton batted last, so Scott Kazmir is going to be batting next. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and put somebody in for like one of these last three batters, probably Melvin Upton to be honest. And we're gonna go ahead and put I'll tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and put Corey Dickerson in right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and put Kiermaier in later. You know what? No, I'm trying to think here. We'll put Corey Dickerson in, and then we're gonna put Kiermaier in later for defensive purpose. So what you want to do is you want to click on Upton, who you make a double switch with, and then you click on Dickerson, and then you click yes, and it'll automatically change that spot in the lineup for you. This way Wade Davis doesn't have to bat the next inning. I could probably make a video specifically how to do a double switch. I don't really see many people utilize it much. I don't want my opponents acting like that. And we get him with a knuckle curve. Good job, Davis. So we're going to have Davis, go 2 innings, depending on this pitch count. And then we're going to have Dickerson bat this inning. And honestly, after Dickerson bats, I'm probably going to put in Kiermaier. Escobar is going to rip one down the left field line. It's going to be a double, maybe a triple if he misplays this really bad. It's going to be a double. Man, we are choking. I knew he was going to throw something off speed there. I got to work on that. The knuckle curve is an interesting pitch. I'm just not a huge fan. We do get another strikeout with it, though. It's basically like a sharp, harder breaking curveball. That even makes any sense. Sometimes it can kind of fool me when facing somebody that throws a knuckle curve because it's thrown like 85, 86 miles an hour sometimes. And sometimes I will just be late on it rather than swing over the top. We can't even hit our spots right now. Ooh, man, the A-Rod's killing us. We're going to break his bat. He's going to pinch hit again. That's fine. Teixeira doesn't hit lefties as well. But he's still a decent hitter. We have to be careful. My opponent pretty much just screwed up his entire lineup. We can pretty much ride our 2 lefties for a couple innings now. And we're going to get a ground ball to the left side, and that's going to be a hit. And we're going to get another one through the left side. That's going to be a hit as well. He's going to go to a lefty. That's fine. I'm going to keep Kiermaier in. And we're going to get a hit anyway with Kiermaier. I usually hit pretty well with Kiermaier for whatever reason. Alright, worked it to a full count. The pitcher is going to get a base hit. Drew Smiley. Lefty on lefty. I honestly hit lefty on lefty better than righty on righty, I think. I mean, it's just, people are really predictable lefty on lefty. Duffy's going to line out to left field. We get a couple insurance runs, big hits by Kiermaier and Drew Smiley. You know what's funny though? The opponent I'm playing, this guy honestly kind of crazy. Can Zobrist make a play? He's got plenty of time. He does make a fantastic play. But the guy I'm playing actually is the last guy I played in the Pack and Play series, which that video is either going to go up before or after this one, but it's going to be one day either before or after. So you guys are going to see back-to-back gameplay of me facing this guy. And I specifically, unless I just forgot I'm going crazy here, but I'm pretty sure I used Smiley versus him, and he did a very good job versus lineup. So hopefully he can continue that trend. I think he subbed in a lot of lefties like he did this game, and Smiley just did a really good job. And like I said, Beltre always kills this regardless if it's a lefty. Get hit by my opponent. Yes. Is it because he had to run the bases? And my opponent's looking at a fastball almost down the middle. And I don't know. And then he gets another hit with a bunt. If you bunt with Wagner, you can still get a base hit. 0 speed. Probably 0 bunting. It doesn't matter. You can still get a base hit. We're going to go to second because he's really slow. And thankfully we get out of that inning.
2-2 and a line shot down the left field line. That ball is gone. Line drive home run by Evan Longoria.
See a rage quit. Hopefully my opponent doesn't quit. Zobrist is going to hit one up the middle. This A-Rod. Oh my goodness. I take back what I said. He can play fine there if he's making plays like that. This Rodney card looks really sexy with his attributes and whatnot, but I'm honestly, it's a good card. I'm just not like a huge fan. I would take the Broxton or the Herrera or the Flashback Jansen any day over this card. His circle change is nasty. I mean, I'm not gonna lie with that. Look at that. That's 30. I just wish he threw a little harder. Of course, I wish every pitcher threw a little harder in this game. Ramos is going to rip one into the gap. That should be a double, regardless of Ramos's slow speed. Rodney's on deck. We might pinch it for him. And he walks him. You know what? I think we're gonna bunt with Rodney here. See if he can lay down a bunt. Rodney does get down a good bunt, and that's good. We'll keep him in the game. What is Matt Duffy? Actually, you know what? Matt Duffy hits righties pretty well. We're going to leave him in. Definitely can hit righties. Duffy's going to send that one into the stands for a home run. Longo hits one deep to left field as well. And that's gone. 2 home runs for Longo. What a cool card. Good hit. Change up down and away, but we got Carl Crawford out there with a lot of range, and he makes the play. Gonna go ahead and use the Benoit. We're gonna try to get the last out with Colin. Oh, he's gonna get a hit with Papelbon. And he's gonna get another blue pit. Oh wow, I don't even know how he hit that. I see him, because he's the real life Rays closer. Sorry, Boxberg, you're probably not going to get any playing time there. I never used this pitcher. He was in Challenge of the Week one time. Let's try to cut her in. I don't know how hard he throws either. My cutter was really slow. That's not good. .97, not bad. Let's try to change up. And that's gonna do it. And that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next, we're gonna move on to the AL Central, most likely. It kind of went out of order in the AL East, honestly. The White Sox, Indians. I'll tell you what. I want to do the Indians next. So next video, we're gonna do the Indians. So if you guys have any players on the Indians that you know of, feel free to comment and let me know, give me a heads up. But the Indians should be a really fun squad, and they should be a really good squad. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. This is Carl number 5 signing out. Peace.